have ambitions, have goals, just be crushing it in life. That's what's attractive. That is what attracts people. What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to go over lesson 2 of what I've learned in 2020, and that is going to be, don't chase anything. Attract it. Now, when I say that, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't take action or work towards goals or what it is you want, but chasing is a mentality as opposed to something you do. And that mentality comes from a place of fear. You know, you have desires, and you act out in a way and behave in a fearful state, and that's why you chase stuff. So if you want certain things in life, whether you want to attract money, the right kind of friends, the right kind of partner, maybe there's a job you want, maybe you are trying to attract a more healthy lifestyle, that is the key. You're supposed to attract that. You don't chase it, you attract it. Now, I was going to basically do this video, I was going to call it The Clueless Creepy Stalker, because the subject I want to talk about is a clueless creepy stalker who, this happened during lockdown. This guy, basically, I know he got into a relationship. It lasted 2 weeks because he basically went into chaser mentality, and instead of attracting this woman back into his life, he ended up chasing her right out of it because he was coming from a place of fear. His desire and his emotion, that negative emotion, it took him over, it controlled him, and he acted out in a way so desperate that, the police almost got involved, for God's sake. So let me go over some of the kind of things that he did. Yeah, he was lingering around outside of her flat. I even caught him myself. I was walking home I went to see my parents for the evening for dinner, and as I was walking back into town, I saw him just like lingering around an alleyway outside this girl's house, and she knew he was there. She could there was one night, there was like footprints. He was like hanging around her stairwell, and it had been raining. There was like footprints outside her door where he'd been like standing and listening into her flat, which is so creepy. Like, I just watched the remake of The Invisible Man, and he's like putting this stuff down so she can see where his footprints are, and yeah, that was creepy. And it just reminded me of this guy. And this isn't the only kind of weird behavior. You got the things, all the social media stuff, like the dodgy posts on Facebook and stuff. Christ, sharing all this weak, needy stuff like depression thoughts, 3 a.m. thoughts, all these weird memes that basically brag. He's literally bragging about how down and how he never gets his own way, and no one loves me, no one likes me, poor me. And he's just, why would you share that on social media? And this is an attempt to, try get attention, try get sympathy. Like, you can't attract someone back into your life through acting in a weak, needy, emotional way. It just doesn't work. And you also had jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy that I know about. These messages like, oh, I've seen her with this guy. I've seen her getting in this guy's car, and now I've seen her with doing this. And it's like, why'd you care? Like, no amount of, like, when's the last time you heard a woman say, do you know what really attracts me about a man? I like a guy who gets jealous. Like, it just doesn't happen. I remember a couple of years ago, I was involved with a girl, and I found out she was messaging another guy who I knew. And I openly said to her that I was jealous. And next thing I know, she's telling me, yeah, I was too much of a boy and not enough of a man. And she actually said that to me. And I never got with her again after that. Jealousy is one of the biggest turnoffs, right? And no amount of you showing this to someone is going to attract them. It's chaser mentality again. And this leads me on to Hollywood. This whole, all these TV shows, these films where you've got this clueless guy running around chasing women. They come out with all these grand romantic gestures and these love letters and showing up with flowers and just running around, bending over backwards, doing everything they can to try and chase her. And eventually, when he does it enough, the girl finally goes, "Oh, duh, of course, I love him. Why didn't I see it in the beginning?" And that's just not how it works in real life. Believe me, I've tried it. I've done the whole letter thing, and I never got me any good results. Let's put it that way. And this guy was like, he was buying all these presents and leaving them outside this girl's door, thinking it was gonna, almost trying to bribe her. It's like a bribe, Oh, I'm buying you this, I'm buying you that. I'm so nice. Come back to me. It didn't work. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of this guy by any means, but I like using this scenario because, it demonstrates everything that I'm trying to. This is stuff that, I learned this stuff years ago, but this situation really reinforced it, and just this idea of just constantly chasing, over pursuing someone. It's not attractive behavior, and it just chases them straight out of your life. Now, I tried to give this guy advice at the start of, when this was all going on, and if he'd followed my advice, he'd probably be back with her right now. I told him to just don't do anything. You messed up. All you can do is disappear from her life, vanish, and just not pay her any attention, and chances are she'll start missing you, and she'll probably come back to you. And I know this girl, and she is that type. She's done this to her ex-boyfriends in the past. She's, as soon as they stop paying attention, they stop messaging her, they stop pursuing her, she's all like, "Well, wait, where'd you go?" And then she ends up going sleeping with him again. But this guy did not follow my advice. He went the Hollywood route of just, completely over pursuing her, thinking it was going to change things. See, no amount of you wanting someone and loving someone is going to make them want you back. That's not how attraction works. You can't want someone into wanting you. You realize how backwards that sounds? I'm not saying you should never do any chasing. There are times that you should do a little bit of chasing. I was always told, if you're a guy, you should be doing about 20% of the chasing. The woman should be doing about 80%. How true that is and whether that's right, I don't know. I don't care either. But that's sort of, I can honestly say, based on what I've seen other males do, my friends, or this guy in particular, myself, for example, anytime that I've been the chaser and I've done more chasing than the girl who's a romantic interest, it's never worked, ever. And that's really what I want to get at in this video. This idea that, stop chasing and start attracting. Whatever it is you're trying to attract into your life, there's a way of attracting that. And the best way to attract that is to just be an all-round decent person. Be fit, be healthy, have a good income, have ambitions, have goals. Just be crushing it in life. That's what's attractive. That is what attracts people. That's going to attract better quality friends in your life. It's going to attract better quality women, better quality men if you're a woman. It's going to attract wealth. It's going to attract money. It's going to attract a lot. It's just going to attract opportunities, better opportunities for you. And yeah, that's really the lesson of this video. Stop chasing, start attracting. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about self-reliance and how everything is your fault. And this isn't going to be a popular opinion, but at the end of the day, it's something that I find helps me, and I look forward to sharing that with you. Like, comment, subscribe, keep enjoying lockdown. See you in the next one.